WDSU first warning weather. We are tracking the potential for some heavy rain. Breeze is already up a little bit tonight. Pontchartrain Conservancy cam shows that we still have a chop on the lake. Let me show you WDSU first warning weather Doppler radar first. And there's not a whole lot here. There might be a couple of sprinkles coming down here and there, mainly North Shore, river parishes towards Baton Rouge. What I got though, first signs of a warm front moving through. It has been so cold lately. If we get into the 60s, even with a bit of a breeze, it's going to feel so much nicer. Temperatures have actually gone up even here at Lakefront and officially in New Orleans over the last couple of hours. North Shore, unfortunately, you may not tap into any of that warmth. You look at those real-time wind speeds too, and that does note that warm front, and we're getting an area of low pressure developing, which is increasing the winds from high pressure to low pressure as we get those winds going in that direction. So yes, we do have a mess with some wintry weather, Arkansas, Memphis, into northern Mississippi and Alabama. You really got to be aware if you got travel that way, that's something to think of in flights towards those directions or travel. We're just looking at rain. There's no chance of any wintry precip, but we are tracking the potential of the heavier rain right at the wrong time. I have a window here in New Orleans and across southeast Louisiana from 4 to 8 in the morning. That looks to be the window of the heaviest rain. Let's get right into the track. It is light rain. It's a sprinkle here and there late tonight or very early tomorrow. The first signs of the light rain developing, that's steady rain. And even here in New Orleans, this is a key part of it. Because if we get a couple of tenths or even about a ½ inch of rain before the heavier rain comes, that could drop even more. And with the kind of cold ground in some cases and kind of vegetation that's gone in dormancy stages, this could let that water run off pretty quickly, and that could be a flood thing that we need to watch close. But we look at 4 a.m., the heavier rain to Thibodaux, heavier rain to the North Shore, right in New Orleans by about 5:30, but you look at mostly the North Shore is getting most of that heavier rain, but it's still raining. It's not as heavy by 8:30 shown here, and there's a chance that we hang on to light rain or at least drizzle throughout the entire day all the way to sunset. What are we looking at for totals? This one has a widespread maybe 1 to 2. But what's been trending more, and you just saw it on that forecast data, the North Shore appears to get more of this rain of the heavier variety potential, 1 to 2 inches plus. The entire region under a low risk for possible flooding, but it's the timing that I just described from 4 a.m. right until 8 a.m. That means travel, getting around, getting to school, it's going to be slow, and it could be the heaviest right at the wrong time. Thunderstorms earlier with it and hanging on to rain, so give yourself extra time. Rain gear for sure, maybe it's boots and you're taking the shoes with you to get to school and work. Winds, the other part of this. Strong southerly winds ahead of the front, but still gusty winds after it passes, and that has a huge impact on temps. South Shore, around the lake, there's wind advisories, 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. Winds could be 20 to 30, gusts to 40. Yeah, not ideal to be on open waters. So here's a look at morning temperatures, warmest part of the day. This is why I say it's a backwards day, an upside down day. Warmest part of it, and that's only for the South Shore, is morning hours. You see North Shore, maybe we squeeze into some 50s, but this forecast shows it well at 4, 60s and 40s, 30s north. Everybody's into the 40s in the afternoon, and you factor in winds. That's a wind chill. So the alert because of that heavier rain at the wrong time during the morning hours. Then we go to impact day the rest of the day. For the windy day, the wind chills, and then the dropping temps come after. So that's why we want you to be prepared for it. We get into Saturday, it's still a breezy day. We get some sunshine finally, but we're only up to about 50 degrees. So WDSU first warning weather 7-day, the alert tomorrow because of the potential of that heavier rain, right when we're on the commute, getting to school or getting to work or wherever it needs to be, the big drop in temps, the gusty winds, and then still chilly through the weekend, light rain Sunday, Sunday night potential.